Okay, I'm talking to you, you entrepreneur who is creating content. You know you got to grab attention. You've got to make sure that people are paying attention to you right up front, whether you're producing video or audio or text on your blog. Either way, you've got to get their attention. And in this video, I want to share with you a secret. 3 steps that you can use from a well-known PR person who helps people professionally do this. We're going to give you some information that you can use now. You're going to love it. Join me on this episode of Agorapreneurs.
Welcome to Agorapreneurs, standing for liberty and freedom, all done peacefully. Now, here is your guide, Terry Brock.
Welcome to Agorapreneurs, where we talk about the entrepreneurial lifestyle with the Agora flavor. That means it's done by that Greek word meant open spaces, and it meant freedom and liberty, meaning that you're living life voluntarily, never initiating, key term, initiating force or coercion, but living life peacefully and going for the max and just, well, having a great time in it. And that's what we're doing here. So I appreciate you joining me on this. I do a lot of work with people showing them how to create their content, what to do, and I'm going to give you some. I've got a special gift for you at the end of this video that's going to help you to get content put together when you're wondering, how do we do it? What do we do? Where to get the sources, some of the tools, all together for you at no charge. It's a program that I'm making available to people now. People getting it are loving it, and I want this to be for you as well. But part of that content creation you're doing needs to be something that grabs people. And that is important. And one of the ways you can do that, by the way, is when you're getting ready to it, is to use some tools. And one of our sponsors here is Restream. The good folks over there are giving a platform that I use regularly. I love it because I get a chance to go out to about 30 different platforms at the same time. And as I like to say, not only at the same time, but also simultaneously. Yeah, too. Okay, work with me on this. But the Restream is a great tool to get out there. And by the way, I've got it set up for you, so you're going to get a $10 credit when you use my affiliate code. There it is, bit.ly/Restream for you. Notice we use the number 4. Let me get it over here. For you, Restream for you. And that'll help you on that and get it in there and see how you can use that as a marketing tool to really develop what you're doing. As a matter of fact, one of the things I also put together is a special video on their live studio. If you go to bit.ly/ notice Restream Live Studio, that's with a capital R, capital L, capital S. This is one you might want to do a screen grab on it. And you're going to see some benefits for using that live studio. Really nice. And then remember, when you use the free version, that'll be good. And then you decide to upgrade, use this code, bit.ly, Restream for you, and you're going to get $10 in credit. So that'll be kind of nice. But I want to share with you an important point from a book that's really good called Pitch Perfect. This is one, well, matter of fact, here, I've been reading it on my phone here as well. This is my Samsung Galaxy Note 20. Love it on this. Also been reading it, well, matter of fact, notice over here, there it is on my iPad. So I've been using both of those and working with it. And I wanted to share that with you because it's a really incredible book. Here's the Kindle version I have on my computer, written by Bill McGowan and Alyssa Bowman. Wonderful book here, How to Say It Right the First Time and Every Time. I have read this book a couple of times, actually I think about 3 times now. It's one of those that you mark and you go back and you see what's available. And he gives some really good points in here for you and me, how to grab attention, like I was talking to you at the beginning of this, and what to do. And to do that, here I'm going to jump over here and go to page 55. Hey, I remember that one. There we go. And we're coming over here to page 55 and then give you the chance to see what's going on with it. I think we got over to page 55. Yeah, here we are. Right up there. Okay, and he says to talk like a journalist. This is really important. As a matter of fact, here, let me blow this up just a little bit on this here for you so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. And in doing that, you want to talk like a journalist. Make sure that what you're doing over here is really being concise and getting their attention in some profound ways. I love what he said here. Well, think about how a journalist writes a news story. Good journalists put their most compelling material in the first paragraph, known as the lead. That's real important. I remember that we did those kind of things when I was working with journalism, studying it in school, in undergrad school. You want that lead. You want something that's going to grab people and they'll go, we got to do that. Because think about it. You're working in a tough environment in the internet. And there's ways that you want to do it. You want to give people a little bit of a tease on what's going on. He talks about that here. He says they included teases, short snippets of copy that come just before a commercial break. We wanted those teases to discourage viewers from surfing other channels or getting up and leaving the room, even if it's to take a bathroom break. These teases had to be so good that viewers felt compelled to wait until the show resumed because they couldn't wait to find out what happened next. You see, what you're doing is you want to build that into the content you have. Think of ways that you can say, hey, and this is really good. And do you know what the answer was? It was something like that. So people are kind of leaning forward because think about it. You're competing with your video that you put out there. You're competing with the entire internet. Hey, good luck on that one. That means you've got to be good. You've got to be something that is really worthwhile. People can easily click and they're gone away. Just like in the days of yore, and still today with a remote on TV, click and you're gone with a remote. Well, now, even more so, you're competing with all their text messages, their email, pictures of people that they like, going over to social media. All of that is part of the competition. And for you, you want to make sure that what you're doing is something that keeps them there. Well, how do you do that? Well, here are 3 simple steps that can help you as you work with it and you get moving in that direction that they share. First of all, you want it to be short. Convey it quickly in just a line or 2. You don't want this thing to be too long. If it goes for too long of a time, then what's going to happen is people are going to say, oh, well, we can just tune out, and they're not going to pay attention. It needs to be very short, concise, and something that people go, okay, I can use that right now. Also, it must be suspenseful. Now listen to this. Include an element of intrigue. Beginning your remarks with a story or some declarative, provocative statement works nicely. It gets your audience mentally chewing on something right away, which is what you want to accomplish. Make your audience wonder, what does she mean by that? And so what you want to do is make sure that what you're doing is you're coming in and helping them to see, okay, there's something going on, and you want to attract their curiosity. And matter of fact, you don't want to do that just once. You want to keep doing it over and over, because otherwise they're going to quickly be gone. They'll hear a little bit and then boom, they're gone. Because the internet can be a cruel place. It can be a cruel place where it can take their attention away from you and put it over in 1,000 or more literally different places. And that's where it can be kind of tough. But you can do it. Now here's a third element that can help you as well. You want it to be surprising. Make your tease the opposite of a cliche, something that makes your listeners think. This is new. I've never heard that before. You want them to think that when they see it. Do the unexpected and employ different style. You'll get your audience leaning forward to hear what you have to say rather than slumping in their chairs to tune you out. So you want them leaning forward. They're listening to what you have to say, wondering, how am I going to do this? What's he talking about here? What's she talking about there? Make it something that's going to be intriguing for them. That is going to help you. And now one of the things that I did, by the way, you notice at the beginning of this, when I said, hey, here's what we're going to do, and then we went into our opening, well, that's a good form that you can use as well. Give the tease, give the benefit. Tell me what you're going to give me for investing my most precious resource, my time, and then help me. And notice what I also did. Here's what you'll want to do as well. Follow me and watch what I'm doing, and then model that for yourself. I've got a program for you, a free program with videos. It's got a lot of good texts, pictures, good things on how to design content. I call it my 5K program. Create quality, compelling content quickly. Get it? 5K, kind of. Okay, work with me on that, But it's 5K. That's free for you. And matter of fact, when you go there, you'll see that to get that, you'll be able to sign up for the newsletter so you get regular news information on other ways that you can use content, create it better, and find out about things like this. So anyway, I would recommend that you go back here. Let's go back again. The book that we were talking about here on this is called Pitch Perfect. I'm going to go back here to the cover so you can see it. And there it is. Whoops, I hit the wrong key here. And we're going to go back to this right here. Here, we're keeping it real. There we go. Got that in there. And I'm going to move my little title here out of the way. So it's Pitch Perfect with Bill McGowan and Alyssa Bowman. Really good stuff there, and they really did a great job on that book. The whole book is just packed full of a lot of great things that you'll want to look into. So let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you. Leave a comment below, whatever platform you're on getting this, or drop me an email if you want, terry@terrybrock.com, and I'll look forward to hearing from you then. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.